DC Curry TV to watch the newest and the latest of DisRace right here on DC Curry TV on YouTube. All right? All right, we're back here, man. Before the break, we were talking about Roe versus Wade. We're back on Roe versus Wade. And our guys have a few things they want to talk about to cap this off. Go ahead, Tim.
There's this whole vibe, like, let's make sure all these children live. But then the week before that, they refused to pass a gun bill in New York. You know, so in one part of their mind, they want to keep all these children, keep all these babies living. But in another part of their mind, they're saying, hey, you can walk into any school you want to, any library, any mall, any place,
and take them out
and just start shooting children.
Right.
So what happens? You have all these children born now. How do you protect them? We just went through a pandemic. There were children getting their lunches bused to them because their parents couldn't afford to feed them.
Right.
So now what's happening to that? Now listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know how much you know about the Congress or Senate or how things, but everybody's making a deal. Everybody's making a deal. You want me to abort these babies? How about this? You put a Child Protection Act that feeds them, educates them, and keeps them alive. But you can't tell me to have the baby, and then when I have the baby, say fuck the baby,
right?
And then the baby's in jail, and you mad at me because I was a bad parent.
Or I can't support the baby. We can't support. So now I got to turn into a life of crime, or I got to do certain things just to try to feed all these children that I have.
Whatever I got to do.
The government, after a certain amount of kids, the government does not support them. So now,
is it 5 or 6?
I think it's like 4 or 5 at the most. And after that, the government doesn't support them. So now you have to try to support them. So it's just, to me, it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Let me ask you guys a question. When has our government done it all the way right?
Well,
that's
never.
the thing that behooves. We always get up and come with these questions. Our government has never done it all the ways right. There's always a hitch. There's always shaking hands with the devil. And we come out with a bazillion suggestions. But for it to be all the way right, it's like Minister Farrakhan said, you got to uproot this thing from the bottom and get everything out. And the only person that can get that is God himself. But
so that's what the only solution to America is revelation.
Let me say this. In the history of time. In the history of time.
You can.
Go ahead, bro. What you saying?
Go ahead, bro. Check this out. In the history of time, when there's ever been a president that everybody approved of. So this country has always been divided on issues from the beginning. There's never been a president that everybody say he's a man for me. Have we ever had a Congress? Have we ever had a Senate that everybody approved of in this country? No.
They tried to convince you.
We're never going to agree on this issue either. So let's close this out and go on to something else. But we're never going to agree on this issue.
But that's what I mean. Am
I right?
Isn't that the romanticism of democracy? Is that we all feel like we get to choose?
I think
That's the purpose. But in actuality, Harper? Do you feel like your vote is worth it?
Yeah, I will never sit there and say my vote's not worth it, not for what my ancestors sacrificed. What I'm saying is, even though we are voting and that controls the narrative, we just do not have enough people with the right hearts once they're in there to do it all the way right.
But doesn't the narrative does the narrative not say that the white majority is running things? I mean, we've gotten to a point where they're trying to erase history. They're not even fucking with the future. These motherfuckers are fucking with the past.
Yeah, teachers in Florida can't even teach Black history right now.
So like, where do we stand in that? Like, where do we go from that? Like, abortion. I have a stepdaughter. She's 6 years old, and she's got a Ruth Bader Ginsburg T-shirt that she rocks on a regular basis. A little too small lately, but what happens? What do we tell the young ladies of America that are coming up that we're teaching to be senators and activists and pillars of society? What do we tell them?
First of all,
go ahead, Bo.
First of all, we got to tell young ladies of America, we're more than just twerkers. That's all I see is our young ladies, black young ladies on the internet. They think they only claim to fame is to be a twerker. And we need more than that from our black young ladies. To stop twerking in every damn video. You got the grandmamas, the mama, and the daughters. The grandbabies, the babies. Every time you turn on the goddamn social media, you see black women turning their ass around to the camera.
Yeah, but
I'm tired of that. I mean, I love them. I love beautiful black women. That's good.
The only reason they're doing
we got to stop working our way through life.
They're doing it because they think they're going to get a quick check.
Hey, bro,
what are you talking about? There's literally this OnlyFans thing. This OnlyFans thing, some girl made what, $500,000 in a month?
What's the name made $54 million, which is crazy.
$54 million.
But what does that?
And all thing she ever was famous for was saying, "Cash me outside."
How can we blame them when you got people paying to watch this?
That's true.
If you want to stop. If you want that type of stuff to stop, man, then that means you got to go to the people that's participating, that's putting the money in these girls' pockets. But that's something stop.
You know what?
That's something that you're not going to be able to stop.
Unfortunately, Mook, the problem with that is that it's not going to stop because people like R. Kelly get 30 years.
Man.
When R. Kelly gets 30 years for all the shit he did, R. Kelly gets 30 years. And now we're good. And now who?
Harvey Weinstein don't get nothing.
What I'm saying is that you can commit a sex crime and be good. Like
the young lady that was with what's the dude?
30 years.
Epstein.
30 years ain't enough, man. 30 years ain't enough, man.
The lady with Epstein, she got 20 years today. The lady with Epstein, she got 20 years today too.
The
Epstein assistant.
Oh yeah,
the Epstein assistant.
Maxwell.
How much she get?
She got 20 years today too. So it worked both ways.
I think she got like 20 years.
She got 20. R. Kelly got 30.
Yeah, but she helped.
Yeah.
She got 20 for helping.
You know what? When you have a video,
extra 10 for participating.
When you have a video of urinating on a human being, and underage, albeit, I feel like that's 10 just for the video.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Just 10 for the video. Mandatory 10 for the video. You're peeing on teenagers.
That's how y'all feel about that. 10 for the video.
10 for the video. Everything else is an extra 50. 30 years is not enough.
You think 30 years is not enough?
You know what, Mook? You sound like one of those people. You sound like one of those people that's going to buy the album when he gets out of prison.
I'm going to be the first one there.
Why are you shaking your head?
I'm the first one there. It's going to be called In My Jail Cell. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I promise you. I'm going to get it.
I'm like,
do you still listen to R. Kelly?
Of course.
Of course.
Why would I not? We got Roe versus Wade. You think I'm gonna stop making baby music? We already got Roe versus Wade. We're gonna get rid of baby making music. What's wrong with y'all, man?
You listen to Amazing Grace.
What do is outnumber us. So we gotta do something.
Funny,
Rev.
Come on, man.
Hold on.
That was funny, Rev. That was funny, Rev.
Go ahead, bro.
You listen to Amazing Grace.
The fuck?
You still do that, right?
Where the hell did that come from?
I'm just saying.
Tell him
you listen to a winch like me.
I bet he is.
A winch like me. You listen to that song when you call yourself a winch like me. You listen to that song. So why not listen to R. Kelly? You still listen to all them white people songs that they call us in the church.
So
you still listen to all that. You still singing the national anthem. You still doing that. So why not listen to R. Kelly?
Yeah.
So I got you, Bo, but I think I don't think you could have used something else.
Anything else? He could have said anything else. Anything other than what he said would have been great.
Jesus,
let's hold on.
No.
Are we saying a few R. Kelly songs?
No, stop. We're not
going to motivational that is.
So now hold on. And just to be clear, I know you guys can't hear him, but Will, our engineer, when asked to play an R. Kelly song, was like, "Can't do it. It's not what he represents."
I'm that star that's in the sky. I'm that masterpiece up high. Yeah, I made it.
He's just saying that because most R. Kelly songs are slick gospel songs, which is also weird.
I'm just saying. Let's think about a few R. Kelly songs.
So you feel that R. Kelly is so? You feel like R. Kelly is so entrenched in music that he cannot be canceled?
In the black culture, yeah, no. He is so entrenched in the black culture, brother.
Well, I know I'm a black person that doesn't listen to R. Kelly anymore.
A lot of us have got through.
I wasn't listening to a lot anyway.
Let's look
be very clear.
All right, go ahead.
Look at how hypocritical the United States is.
Go ahead, bro. Can we turn
We talk about the music. We talk about Roe versus Wade. Now, they banned abortion, but there's still some states where you can go and get it. See what I'm saying? So how hypocritical is America? There's still some states where you can get an abortion, even though they. So it's the same thing about the music. Some radio stations still playing R. Kelly, but I'm done.
And I'm sure those radio stations are in Mississippi.
Maybe.
Nah, man, I'm gonna always rock the Chocolate Factory, which is probably
You're
one of
rocking the Chocolate Factory. Did you hear yourself say it out loud?
Yeah, I heard
He's
it.
rocking
God knows, Mark.
the Chocolate
I'm gonna
Factory.
always. That's one of the best albums.
I'm always
from
gonna
R&B
I'm always
artist
gonna
ever
rock.
made. Y'all might want to go back and listen to that thing now. The Chocolate Factory.
I'm always gonna rock
Did they
the
talk this
Chocolate
to Michael
Factory.
Jackson? Even though he doesn't have allegations also.
Hold on. One at a time. One at a time.
Okay, go ahead. Who's you talking to? Both got it.
Go ahead, Bo.
Did they stop listening to Michael Jackson even though he was under allegations also?
I'm still listening to Michael Jackson.
All right, now go ahead, Brian. What was you saying?
I'm saying, what's the difference between the people who watch? Is it the Today Show, Good Morning America, when Matt Lauer, they just let that dude roam free, got a severance pay. Don't even anybody talk about Matt, and people still watching. Was it the Today Show or Good Morning America? Which one?
Today Show.
Whatever, don't matter.
He wasn't.
Bill Cosby is free.
He's not been persecuted, nothing, and he had a lot of them through the years. But ain't nobody talking about I'm not watching the show anymore. That's all I'm saying.
But I think, hold on. But see, I think, hold on, fellas, they can't hear y'all back there. I think that the difference come in. When you talk about, I'm DC today, nigga. It's a difference come in when you talk about R. Kelly and children, and then you talk about grown men and grown women.
You're absolutely right.
So when you try to make a comparison, sometimes you just really can't make that comparison with Harvey Weinstein, who these were grown women who accused him of doing things, as opposed to little children who they saying he took advantage of and manipulated their minds. Now we know in all cases.
So which one is worse?
True.
I'm forcing it, or one that just don't know no better? I'm just gonna take it.
No,
the other person just don't know no better doing it.
And listen, as black people, we all know the ins and outs of this R. Kelly story. Those young girls didn't end up backstage talking to R. Kelly because they were young girls backstage. Their parents
was trying to come up.
Were trying to come up. They said, my little girl can sing. She's got a hell of a throat. And R. Kelly just was like, I'll give her an audition.
Pun intended after that.
No! Oh, did I say throat?
Yeah, you got a hell of a throat.
That's on me.
Yeah. Now listen,
no pun intended.
I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, when you look at it, you're still looking at a grown adult man, and you're looking at children. No matter if somebody took and sat her on his lap. At the end of the day,
stop it, Mook.
At the end of the day,
that's not what you think. That's not what you think.
No, listen, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, that's a grown man. You have to give that man some accountability for the fact. He's a grown man, and he knows that these are children. Look what he went through to get married to Aaliyah, having fake IDs made.
Can I see a show of hands who's seen the R. Kelly sex tape? Can I just see a show of hands?
Did I put? Oh,
now,
just one.
Now, with that being said, does that girl who he was in the video with, does that look like that was her first rodeo?
What does it matter?
No. But
hold on. But what if he the one? What if he the one that brought you the first rodeo?
While we all on, that girl was no amateur.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, Bo. What was you saying?
What if he the one that started the rodeo?
He did start the rodeo.
We don't know that.
He had tickets. He brought the rope. Yeah.
We don't know that.
We don't know that.
Hey, we gotta go to break, man. We gotta go to break.
All right, we gotta go to break, everybody. We come back and talk about this real quick on the next segment before you get to sports. Let's go.
Y'all watching DisRace right here, man. With my man Bo P, Mook man, Black Ass Tim, Ryan Harper, in the after my man DC Curry.